For most of my life, I was the invisible child in my family. My younger sister Rachel was the golden child. Everything revolved around her. If she had a small problem, the whole house stopped. If I achieved something big, nobody noticed. When I was a kid, Rachel had health problems, so my parents treated her like she was fragile. Every time I got sick, they would literally send me away to my grandma's house so I wouldn't risk making her sick. At first I thought it was fun, but eventually I realized something painful. I wasn't being sent away for a visit. I was being removed because I was considered a problem, so I stopped trying to compete for their attention. Instead, I focused on building my own life. In school, I worked hard. I got perfect grades, a perfect SAT score, and earned a full scholarship to college. My parents barely reacted, but that didn't stop me. After graduating, I got a job working at an auction house that dealt with antiques and jewelry. Most people thought it was a boring job, but I loved it. While cataloging a pile of what everyone thought was cheap costume jewelry, I noticed something unusual. After weeks of research, I discovered it was actually a rare vintage piece worth $47,000. That moment changed my career. I eventually started my own jewelry authentication business, helping collectors verify rare pieces. Over the years, the company grew bigger and bigger. Offices in multiple cities, huge clients, millions in deals. But my family never knew. To them, I was still just the quiet daughter working at a little antique shop. Then came Thanksgiving. My mom asked if I could help pay for dinner because money was tight. So I decided to cater the entire meal myself. During dinner, I stepped away to check my laptop because I was monitoring an auction overseas. That's when Rachel grabbed my computer and brought it to the table, trying to embarrass me. She said, "Let's see what Sarah's important work looks like." Then she turned the screen around. Right there on the display was my business account balance. 12.4 million. The entire room went silent. My sister stared at the screen and whispered, "She's rich." But instead of being proud, my parents got angry. My mom literally shouted, "You have millions and you let us struggle?" Then Rachel started crying and said she deserved the money more than I did. That's when I finally said what I had been holding in for years. I told them they never supported me, never celebrated my achievements, and never believed in me. Everything I built alone. So no, they weren't entitled to a single dollar. I grabbed my laptop, walked out of the house, and that was the last Thanksgiving I ever spent with them. And honestly, for the first time in my life, I felt free.